What's going on, people? Joey Talks Boxing, another video. This one about Canelo and Charlo. Now, Charlo is the undisputed champion in 154 pounds. Canelo Alvarez is the undisputed champion in 168 pounds. In boxing, there's this thing. It's called weight classes. And weight classes are there for a reason. The reason they have weight classes is because fighters are all world class. You know, when we talk about world class fighters, the weight makes a big difference, and size matters in boxing. That's why you don't have a flyweight fighting a heavyweight. You don't have, Roman Gonzalez fighting Tyson Fury. He's moving up 2 weight classes. I know other fighters in the past have done that and been able to win. I don't see him having much of a chance of winning. I don't see his path to victory, and I don't think this is a competitive fight. First off, Canelo Alvarez, I know he hasn't looked as well as he's looked in the past, 3-4 years ago, and he has shown some signs of declining. But even in his current state, which has been deteriorated, I would say he's way better as a boxer than Charlo. Charlo is not this, super skilled boxer. He crosses his feet a lot. He telegraphs his punches a lot. He gets hit more than people would like to admit. He doesn't use his jab enough. But what he does have is really good power. He's very athletic, fast twitch, good chin, very durable, adjusts in the rematch. This is a guy who was getting outboxed by Tony Harrison. And then the rematch, he won the fight, but he was getting outboxed again. This is a guy who got beat up by Brian Castano for a lot of their first fight. I thought he really lost that fight. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people thought that it could have gone either way. Fine. And with Tony Harrison, to be fair, I thought that fight was a draw. So even though he got the loss versus Harrison, the draw versus Castano, I thought it really should have been a draw versus Harrison and a loss to Castano. So I guess it kind of evened itself out. But I don't see this, guy who's going to be able to move up and win all these belts like he's like a Terrence Crawford or a Canelo or someone like that. I see a good fighter, but not at that caliber. And I see a man who's looking to cash out. And he even said that he's going to go back down to 154 after this fight. So that means in his mind, as the great Tim Tszyu said, he's already accepted that he's going to lose to Canelo. Because if you were to beat Canelo at 168 and you're the undisputed champion at 168, why would you come back down to 154? That makes no sense. So he's already basically admitted, not intentionally, but unintentionally, he's admitted that he's just coming up for the money. And that's what that is. I don't see him being able to knock Canelo out. Canelo's never been dropped or anywhere close to being stopped. He's got an iron chin. I definitely don't think a 154-pounder moving up is going to be able to beat him by knockout. I know that Charlo's big for the weight, and no, Canelo's small for the 68-pound weight, but I'm sorry, I just can't see him knocking him out. Then it comes to outboxing him. I can't see him doing that either. And if it got into a situation where it was a close fight, you honestly think they're not going to give Canelo that fight? Like, if it got to the cards, we've seen how the judges treat Canelo in the past very favorably. So I don't see his path to victory. I see this as a cash-out fight. And also on top of that, Canelo made the mistake once where he did the first fight of a new deal with DAZN fighting against Dimitri Bivol, a tough opponent. You think he's going to do that again? You think Canelo and Eddie Reynoso are taking on a hard fight as their first fight? I don't think so. I think that Canelo fights Charlo. Then I think they're like, okay, he couldn't beat him. We'll try the other brother. That he couldn't beat Canelo, Charlo, so we'll try Jamal Charlo. And then I think we get the big fight after that in September of 2024, hopefully, versus David Benavidez. That is a legit competitive fight. But this fight with Canelo and Charlo, I don't see it being a competitive fight. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.